Grandpa, I'm bored. Your house smells weird. Can't we go do something? Well, Billy, why don't you go grab that checkerboard there? We'll play around like when I was a little boy. But checkers are boring. Did someone say boring? Who are you? Me? I'm just some guy off the street, but I'm here to bring you fire in a barrel. It's a barrel that you set fires in. How does that work? Well, you build it, you light it, and that's it. Don't you go setting no fires now, Billy. Shut up, Grandpa. This is awesome. Oh, you kids. Fire in a barrel for that little arson in you. Fire in a barrel is not responsible for you blowing up houses. Lighting fire in your house could blow it up. Copyright Last Bro. Fire in a barrel.
Up to the echo, up to the echo, up to the echo radio show.
Live from the AOK Production House, studio number 2, it is To the Echo Radio Show. I'm Nick O'Kelly.
I'm Derek Daisy.
Oh, you are?
I am. Nick, I don't know. I was listening to our advertiser today.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to me about that?
They're new. Well, they're new.
Yeah.
It's a company called Lasbra.
Oh, okay.
And they make, fun, exciting games for children.
Oh.
Like setting fires in a barrel.
So,
it's like ants in my pants.
Yeah. Where do we get the, budget for that commercial?
It was low budget.
Yeah.
In fact, it was done relatively in-house.
Yeah.
Did it in Studio One, in fact.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah, and so...
Were you going number 2 and you were pretending to be your grandpa?
Yeah. Well, Billy, come on. I can't even recreate it.
Nick, the thing is, Nick, it's like you got your tone of voice at the very end of every character, and I'm like, that's Nicholas O'Kelly. I mean, hey, novel attempt. If I'm going to give credit where credit's due, I think it was a fine produced commercial in terms of sound effects and music. I think all that was great. I think you should just start paying me to do your commercials.
Yeah, well,
going forward.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you did.
Oh, yeah, well, now if you're going to write them, we have to have an arrangement where I want to be paid.
Oh. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna pay you, Derek. Sorry.
Oh. Right. Well,
I do have this great new sound effects board here.
We have to give a shout out to this company.
I think so.
Fargo.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Farrago.
Farrago. I found them online a few days ago looking for a sound effect because Nick was always complaining about how he's never seen anything. So I did some damn research and I found it. It's not a joke. It's true. You tell that guy to shut up. Yeah. Exactly. So what we did,
I'm sorry.
So I went and found this program, and I told Nick all about it, and he wasn't on board at first until he got it.
I was skeptical. I have to be honest.
He was totally skeptical.
Well, I mean, because there are a lot of platforms that do sound effects. In fact, we record through Spreaker's platform, just to also give a shout-out to
Spreaker,
our main host for the show. They have a great application. It's a desktop application. That's what we record through. And you can load in sound effects to this as well. I mean, they have a few different things here.
Yeah.
They're okay. I'm not going to give any examples. And you can load your own into that as well. But the thing that this does that's so cool is that you can preset the volume for all of them, the fade in, the fade out. You can actually click on it and just pick specifically within that track when you want to play it.
Yeah.
You can set keys on your keyboard to start those effects. So, for example, if I just want a Squidward foghorn, it's right there. It's ready to go. Fingertips here. And I think it's really cool. So, shout out to Farrago, Farago. It's an application that you can download for free and try it out, or you can pay the $39.99, which is what I paid to just completely buy the license.
That's awesome. And I made a suggestion. I tweeted them, and they were nice enough to tweet back. I asked them for an iPad, kind of like a remote, so I could trigger the sound effects while I'm over here.
Yep.
And
now that would be cool too.
Yeah. So they said they're looking into it, but right now they're focused on the Mac only version. But it's a great app by itself.
Yep.
Regardless, it's just I want I want sound effects.
Yeah, well, it makes the show so much more fun.
It does.
I mean, we used them anyway, but the problem was I didn't have a centralized system for it, so I just think it just upgrades the quality of the show in general.
And leaves less room for error.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, for all of you out there that do podcasts, we have quite a few new Twitter followers who are podcasts as well.
Yeah.
Why don't you check it out? And speaking of that, I think we should kind of give ourselves, a little round of applause here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take a bow, Derek.
I want to thank the studio audience for coming by to see the show live.
The Peanut Gallery. Because we've gone up to over 500 Twitter followers now.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if you've looked at it.
I have.
Okay, but that's pretty cool.
My phone pretty much just stays lit up all night.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I started following a lot of people. You started following a lot of people, and now it's just kind of like a snowball or something.
That's right. We also became the 6th highest comedy podcast on iTunes.
On iTunes, yes.
We hit number 6. I think we hit number 32 or 30-something.
30-something overall.
Overall.
Yep.
So thanks a lot for everybody who's been listening and downloading. It's great.
Absolutely.
We're having fun.
Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Spreaker.com, To The Echo Radio Show. You can check us out on Facebook.
Or go to totheecho.com, our website.
ToTheEcho.com is our website.
Yep.
You can also listen to the podcast there.
Yep.
See our blogs. We have blogs at least once or twice, a couple times a week.
Yeah. We'll write about things that we might have talked about on the show. We promote any artists who come on our show, like this past week, Sunday.
By the way, last Sunday, we had the Silver Snails on, and I forgot to tell you, I haven't seen you since then, that he actually gave a compliment when I called him before the show. He said that he loved our website, that he thought it looked very professional. So I was like, oh, cool. Like,
thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because I built that overnight. No, actually, when you went to Disney on your vacation, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I spent that whole week tweaking it and trying to make it look good.
Tweaking it, twerking it.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes. Exactly. Well, Nick, I think we should start this show off right.
Well, then let's just get that show going there, Derek.
All right, let's get it. Yeah. I don't know if I want to start here.
What do you got?
Actually, we got a new segment, because every week we're trying to bring something new to our show. So, Nicholas.
Yeah?
I think it's meme time.
Oh, indeed.
Nick, did you know that semen ejaculates at 27 miles per hour, making it illegal in school zones?
What?
Oh, let me back up. So, unbelievable fun facts about the human body. So, every time, this might not even be a meme.
Oh my
this
God.
could just be something I find on Facebook.
Well, we're going to turn it into a meme.
We're going to do memes. So, essentially, Nick, we got 14 of these things, and I'm going to say the fact about the human body, and some of these are disturbing, and if you're offended, I don't care. Do not email us to tell us you're offended. We don't care. And you know who you are if you're listening. Okay, so with that being said, number 1, semen ejaculates at 27 miles per hour, making it illegal in school zones. Nicholas, what's our meme?
All right, so our meme for this is going to be a loop of a garden hose first firing off that jet of water.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Doing it beside of a speed limit sign where it tells you your speed.
Yeah.
So a car has just gone by, the water hose ejaculates, and it says 27 miles per hour.
Wow. Okay. Maybe you shouldn't make memes. All right, number 2, you ready?
I'm ready.
Right before you vomit, your mouth fills with quite a bit of saliva.
Ugh.
This normally happens like 30 to 45 seconds before. It does this to help protect your mouth from the acids in the vomit. It's also a good indicator that you are going to vomit. So if that happens to you, find the nearest toilet, bush, or garbage can.
All right.
Some matter-of-fact suggestions for you.
So our meme for this, that's it, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so our meme for this is me pretending to drink a vial of rat poison.
All right. Number 3.
I'm loving it. Go.
When a pregnant woman suffers organ damage,
Oh, my God.
such as a heart attack, the fetus sends stem cells to the damaged organ to help repair it.
Wow. That's just a cool fact.
Yeah. But I you know what I want to start with on this one? I'm just Christopher Reeves in his wheelchair. Not even able to walk. Just smiling. And then you got that.
With his Superman cape on, too.
Yeah, God love the guy. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, rest in peace. Or even Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
In his chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, stem cells, though. Who fought for stem cells more?
Yeah, let's go with Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Boom, thank you.
So there's our meme.
Number 4. Humans are deuterostomes. Yeah. Meaning that the hole that became your mouth formed after the hole that became your anus.
Oh.
There was a point in your development where you were basically just an asshole.
So the meme for this is going to be from South Park with the butt faces.
Yeah, there you go. God. All of us were just big, giant assholes.
We're going to have to make a blog post with these memes.
Yes, I'll have to post this and give credit. All right, number 5. Your heart rate slows when your face touches water. It's called the mammalian dive reflex.
Mammalian dive reflex.
Yeah.
So, okay. I've got a good one.
Here we go.
So you can have someone in one of those blood pressure checker chairs, like at Walmart.
Yeah.
And someone run up with a gallon bucket of water and just throw it on them.
All right. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's do a live remote in Walmart. Okay.
And do that.
Okay. And we'll see if we get arrested.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to be our MMO. Our MO. Boom. All right. Number 6. The inside of your cheek is made of the same tissue as the inside of the vagina.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
It may have something to do with the popularity of blowjobs. Oh, I'm glad we didn't do this on a music show.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Good luck.
Not sure about this one. Just maybe someone eating a banana.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Very good.
All right, number 7. The average person farts enough in 24 hours to fill a standard child's balloon.
No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
How? What? Say it again.
All right, here we go. The average person farts, Nick, enough in 24 hours to fill a standard child's balloon.
So we could have someone filling a balloon while using flatulence.
Oh, that's pretty on the nose, don't you think?
Well, that one kind of speaks for itself, I think.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
I'm still on this.
At the onset of high stress, your blood thickens. This is to encourage clotting of blood in the case of a physical attack. This is often why stress contributes to, you guessed it, heart attacks.
Well, I didn't guess. Oh, okay. Okay, so I've got a good one for this.
All right.
Somebody sitting at a dinner table.
Yes.
With their face turned back up towards the ceiling.
Yes.
Pouring pancake syrup down their throat.
You're a genius, Nick. A genius. I don't know why you're doing radio. You should be working for Nabisco. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to call Nabisco tonight.
All right. I want you to right now.
Very good.
Thank you. All right. Here we go. Another questionable one.
Okay.
The average boner uses about 2 tablespoons of blood to become erect.
Oh.
And about the same amount of blood is in a gerbil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't write them. Okay, guys. I find them and I read them.
I'm not sure if that's a lot or a little.
See, when you think of the 2 tablespoons, like, that's not very much at all. And then when you think of a gerbil, you're like, oh, all right. Yeah, I guess it's about the size of a gerbil. Because we want as much confidence as we can get.
Okay.
Here.
So this would be a gerbil in a hamster wheel thing in a cage running, and its master pouring red paint over the top.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Okay.
You can always see your nose, but your mind just ignores it.
Huh. I'm trying to look at my nose right now.
Yeah. It is interesting how you just don't even acknowledge it until you want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, you have to kind of cross your eyes to see it.
Yeah.
So, I guess Pinocchio? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, all right. Okay. I'll give you that. The tongue is the only muscle in the body that's only connected at one end.
Really?
Well,
yeah, I
think
guess
about it.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I guess I've never even thought about it. Yeah,
you got it. Tongue.
Only at one end. Very
You got
interesting.
tongue it, baby. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's urine in the eye boogers that you develop while
Oh.
sleeping. This
Oh.
basically means you pee from your eyes while you sleep.
Now, is it urine because of the composition is just the same?
Yeah.
Or is it
kinda.
literally urine?
Urea?
Yeah.
Urine.
I don't even know if I want to do a meme of that one.
Yeah. Maybe you just have a guy peeing on your face every night. There you go.
Okay.
There you
well,
go.
I
There's
wasn't
the
going to
meme.
go there, but
I'm going to
I'm
go
glad
there.
that you went there.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. There's basically a blind spot in your vision, but your brain just fills it in.
Okay. So you could have a meme with a guy wearing 2 eye patches and running into a wall.
All right. All right, you ready for the last one, Nick?
All right, here it comes. I'm ready.
Pollen is essentially plant sperm. Therefore, this makes hay fever an STD.
Oh, my
Since
God.
no one voluntarily takes in pollen, I've concluded we're all being raped by trees. And I think this should just be a man standing outside of the forest
Oh, that's amazing.
and just looking up at the, like, running. Like, he's like, they're gonna rape me! Not to joke with the raping and all that. That's not the, you get it.
yeah,
Trees.
I get it.
Not,
But that's pretty funny.
yeah, thank you.
I do have a terrible... I get pretty bad allergies.
Yeah.
Especially around this time. I have to take Benadryl and stuff. So that's a nice visual. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. So, Derek,
Yeah.
I had something happen this past week that really just kind of swept me off my feet.
Okay, Nick. What's her name?
Well, no, it wasn't like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I just got swept right up there.
Are we making a porn? Hey,
No.
guys, who's the camera crew?
No, I
Why
went
are you
and
taking
saw.
your shirt off?
I went and saw Avengers: Infinity War.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that like an indie film? Is that a foreign film, right? It's, I think I've heard of that. Oh.
No, the newest Marvel installment, of course, as you know, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, you haven't seen it?
No, Nick, I haven't seen it because some of us have children and we don't
And
have freedom.
I feel very bad for you.
I love my
no,
daughter,
but serious. I mean, I don't. I don't. But,
no, you don't.
no, that's great. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that I wish you could have seen it.
Say it. Okay.
With me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. And for all of you out there listening, I just want to go ahead and say this up front. I will not give out any spoilers.
You better not, because I'll kill you.
No, there's not. No spoilers in this conversation, but I will give a very generic review of the film. If I'm talking about, let me ask you a question. What of the ones you've seen? Now, I've seen them all except Black Panther.
Yeah, and I've heard that one's the best of all of them.
I know.
Which is weird.
I'm gonna go watch it. I missed it in the theater.
Yeah.
I feel really stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm probably just gonna buy it on iTunes because iTunes. Wow, can we just pause for a second, time out, and say that movies seem to be coming to iTunes very quickly.
Well, yeah.
these
Well, they
days.
come quick, and they also come 2 weeks faster than they do on Blu-ray.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. Of course, I do have a PlayStation. I have the Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
I don't own any Blu-rays. I mean, for me, it's kind of like I have. You're looking at my bookshelf here.
Yeah.
Quite a few movies on here. These are DVDs of old, and then a few video games. I
You got
have.
Boy Meets World. Oh,
Yeah, I have the
didn't know
whole
that.
collection on DVD.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I
Sure
want to
enough.
borrow them.
Oh
That's
man,
not fair.
I also got them all on iTunes. Because while I was in Germany, I couldn't take all these with me.
Well, now you're going to give them all to me now because
Yeah.
you don't need them anymore.
I literally have every season. I think I'm missing like season 5.
What? Dude,
I think I'm missing one season, but I have all the others.
That's weird.
Yeah. I was watching back through. I started watching back through.
I'm just discovering that you have all these PlayStation 4 games. You got Battlefront 2?
Yeah,
I have Battlefront 2.
Oh, you do? I haven't played it yet.
I've
been playing through South Park, which
South
I
Park's
love.
Great. That's a great game.
Well,
Yeah.
here's my problem.
Okay.
I didn't mean to get off on this tangent, but we will.
We're fine.
It's fine. Stream of conscious. I bought the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah. It's great.
You know the story behind that, right?
No.
They wanted to call it the Fractured Butthole, like a person's, and the video game maker wouldn't let them because they said it was too vulgar.
The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah. So the name is Fractured Butt.
WHO.
Yeah, WHO. It's a whole joke. I know, it took me forever. I was like, oh, I get it. Of course. It's the Fractured Butthole.
That's hilarious. Okay. Wow, that's great.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
They just completely, what do you call it? They punked everybody.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I love that. It was a good game. I beat it.
Well, here's my problem. I never played the Stick of Truth. So I went and bought the Fractured Butthole, and it came with a free digital copy of the Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
And so I've been playing it, and that's what I've been stuck on because I only have at nights really to play it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like it's so
funny.
awesome.
It's like playing an episode.
Yeah, it literally.
Yeah,
it's literally. So now I can't wait to get the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat Stick of Truth.
And I think in some ways it's even funnier, and it's got a much better combat system too.
Well, it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it does.
But the animation is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, they're both great. They did amazing.
I didn't realize. I mean, I don't know I haven't beat it yet, so I don't know how long it is. But I thought it would be shorter.
No, they're like 10 to 12 hour full campaign.
I mean, it's a long game.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of extra stuff you could do, but I mean, most of the jokes are in the story.
So I got that, and then I also got Battlefront 2, but I was trying to finish South Park before I started it, although I hear the campaign and the multiplayer are phenomenal.
For campaign's fine. I mean, yeah, I like multiplayer. It's still a little bit more basic than I'd like for it. Like with the Call of Duty games and all that. I play it every once in a while. Now, they had this version live until the end of the month, which was really cool. You're on Endor, and you are a Ewok.
Yeah.
And so it's Ewoks against stormtroopers, and it's essentially the stormtroopers are trapped on the planet at night. And they can't see. The only thing they can see is a flashlight. They can, and it's like it lights up whatever's in front of you, but everything's pitch black. But the Ewoks can see at night.
Oh,
so they like hunt you.
Oh wow!
So you have to like try to survive. The whole match is.
And
just
you're a stormtrooper.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
You're either a stormtrooper or you're an Ewok.
Oh,
and like you're just getting hunted.
Wow,
it's freaky. It's scary.
Well, did you know there's quite a few Easter eggs in Battlefront 2?
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of them.
So, evidently, Rey's parents get talked about. You find out that... I watched the whole video on all the things that they kind of released. You find out it's a theory of why... how Luke got his... or how they got the map to Luke. Evidently, it shows him getting a compass at some point in the game. So I'm pretty excited to play it.
Yeah, it's the again, the campaign's fine, the online's fine. Do you have PlayStation Plus?
No.
So until you do that, it's $60 a year. It's fine. We can play together
per year.
Yeah, for a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, if you buy it outright. Yeah, and then they give you free games every month. It's awesome. But
that's the only way for us to play online.
Yeah, if we're gonna play together. Yeah, PlayStation 3 it was always free, but PlayStation 4 you have to have PlayStation Plus.
Okay. Well, $60 for a year is pretty. That's not too bad.
No, and I'll tell you, you get free games every month.
I mean, that's what $5 a month or something, pretty much.
Yeah, and there is one game I'd recommend if you like sports, Rocket League, which is it's like soccer, but you're driving a car.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is so much fun. Me and my buddy Matt, who we all went to college with. In fact, we did one of our first radio shows that never got out because we would be arrested. But we...
it's the internet. We could put it out. Yeah, we probably should.
I showed it to a girlfriend once, and she was going to school to be a lawyer. She's like, there's so many charges. If somebody heard this... you guys would go to jail like that. And I'm like, okay. So it's buried, it's gone. But But that being said, yeah, he and I would play Rocket League almost every day because you could just veg out, and matches are about 5 minutes each.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
It's so much so good, and teamwork is very important in it. So
I also got NHL 18.
I don't play that.
Love the hockey games.
I love Madden.
I didn't get Madden. I will probably get it.
Madden 18 is like $20 right now.
I just hadn't played the hockey game in quite some time, so I wanted to see how good it looked.
Yeah.
So I got that as well.
All right. Sorry for completely derailing you.
No,
that's
that's cool. We haven't really talked about it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But no, so I'm probably going to wait for Black Panther to come out on iTunes.
Yeah.
I figure, why not?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Outside of Black Panther, what do you consider your favorite Marvel? What would you put at number 1 for you right now?
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1. That's definitely my top 5.
Yeah.
So here's my top 5, and you tell me if you agree with this.
Well, I haven't seen anything, so.
You've seen these.
Okay.
You've seen these. Well, let me just start going through it, I guess. So my number 5,
Yeah.
I think I would put the first Avengers.
Okay.
Number 4, I think I would go Iron Man 1. Number 3, I would put Civil War.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Number 2, I would go Captain America 2, Winter Soldier.
Didn't see it.
You gotta see it. It's the best.
I know.
And number 1, I would put Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
This was amazing. And by the way, I will say this. Again, I'm not going to give spoilers away, but I think, if you live in the real world, you've probably at least heard this. This is really part 1.
Yeah.
Definitely. And they said that it wasn't. In fact, this was supposed to reset.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing leading up to this movie was that they were going to reset as the comic books, DC and Marvel. They do it all the time. Basically, once a year, they either kill everybody off or they go into an alternate universe. Or
just how many of these comic books do I need to care about? Every other year, they're like, all right, we're killing Captain America.
Well, that's
again.
what they do. There's always, usually in summer, there is an arc that happens, and it just kind of resets the entire universe.
Yeah.
That way, if people... It's brilliant, though, because if you're not like a long-term comic book collector and you just want to get into it,
yeah,
you can basically do that once a year and be caught up on everything. So that's kind of cool. But anyway,
that's fair.
That's what they, in my opinion, I was under the impression that's what they were going to do. They were going to reset the whole thing, and they were going to get rid of not get rid of them, but the original Avengers. So Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk would kind of go by the wayside.
Yeah.
And then the next movies would focus more on Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, and some of these other characters that have come up, Vision and so forth. That's absolutely... Well, that didn't happen. Let's just put it that way. So they definitely lied. Marvel lied.
Okay, all right.
And you can go into this movie being assured that you will be shocked, you will be awed, you will be surprised. And I would say there are a few comic books, in my opinion, not just completely nerd out here, but there's a few comic books that you should read. And I wish I could gift these to you. You have an Amazon account, though, right?
Yes.
So there is a thing. Amazon owns it. It's called Comixology. And Comixology, if you would sponsor the show, we'd appreciate it. I'm a patron. I like collecting comic books. I have a whole box of them. But I sort of went to this Comixology thing, so now I'm going to look at them on my iPad or my iPhone, and I don't have to have all the storage. But you can get pretty much anything you want there. There is a comic arc, it's a graphic novel now, called The Infinity Gauntlet. Mm-hmm. And this movie pretty much pulls from that. I mean, they changed several things, but if you go read that, you'll be prepared for this movie. Mm-hmm. That being said, Josh Brolin, great job.
Yeah.
As Thanos, amazing. This was really Thanos' movie.
Yeah.
And it's funny to see. You've seen Thanos, I think, twice now.
Yeah, he smiles, he looks behind him, and he's like...
Yeah, and then there was a whole conversation with him with Nebula's, the guy that was with Nebula there in Guardians. He's changed drastically.
Really?
I mean, the look of him since the first time you saw him. So it's funny now to go back, and the smiling one specifically, that one really looks cartoonish.
Yeah, it did.
They really did a good job of humanizing him. It's amazing how far CG has come.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at it with Hulk. Hulk looks great.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the way they went with Thanos. It's very humanized. And I guess they had that face mapping suit or whatever that he had to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Great performance. I like Josh Brolin a lot, but he was perfect for this role. Chris Pratt, standout character.
Yeah.
I like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I think that this movie would not have been what it was without the Guardians there. And the really cool thing, so when the Guardians come in, of course, the way we know that movie is for the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
Well, the only licensed music is the entrance of the Guardians. That's all I'll say.
Really?
I mean, licensed as in not Marvel produced or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Really, really cool.
Huh.
So I highly recommend this. So, I pulled up a few things for us to talk about in general, just kind of based around Marvel. But I want to start with one that I thought was really interesting, because I didn't know a lot about this program, and it sounded like you did when we discussed this before the show.
Yeah.
Movie Pass subscribers are no longer allowed to watch the same movie more than once.
Yeah, have you not heard about this? Or heard about the service?
I mean, I had to Wikipedia it.
Yeah, it was $9.99 a month, and you could go to the movies once a day for a whole month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. It was $9.99 a month?
A month. And you could go to as many movies as you want once a day.
You're kidding.
No, not kidding. But it was so good to be true. Like, I didn't sign up because I was like, I know this is going to go down. And so what happened, and they had like a lot of terms and conditions, but they didn't really, they didn't bring it out. But you're not supposed to go see the same movie again and again. Like,
That's what I would want.
Yeah,
it for.
Exactly. Like Infinity War, I'd be like, well, great. Now I only have to see it, pay for it once, instead of 4 and 5 times. But people were doing that, and then so they just backed it down to, all right, $9.95 a month. You get to see 4 movies a month, and you can't see the same movie more than once.
How are they making money?
I have no idea. That's everybody's asking that question. They're like, it's impossible. They got investors to keep them up.
So I went to Infinity War. I wanted to go to the RPX screen, but the timing just didn't work out. So I just went to a standard stadium-seated theater, regular viewing. I didn't even see it in 3D, although turns out the movie is formatted specifically for IMAX, as we see some movies do now, so it would be worth it to go back and see it in IMAX, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, point being, my standard ticket was $12. The RPX IMAX ticket was
14, 15.
It was $18.
$18?
The 3D.
Oh,
the 3D IMAX was $18, and the regular RPX 3D, or not 3D, was I think $14 or $15.
Yeah.
So how in the world can you pay $10 and go see more than one movie?
Oh, I think they don't let you see it in 3D, that you can just see it standard.
But still.
Yeah, I know. It's a crazy deal. It's still a good deal.
Yeah, that's a fantastic deal.
$10 a month for 4 movies.
I had no idea that it was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, even 4 movies.
Yeah.
I mean, for 4 movies at the theater close to us,
yeah.
12 per movie, I mean, that'd be $48.
Yeah,
so.
right. So you definitely, it's still a crazy deal. It's just, it was a lot better a couple months ago where it was just go every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, evidently, so with Avengers and Infinity War, I guess that's kind of the trigger that made them kick that back.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people are like, well, it's so much cheaper. But the thing was, people were then giving themselves permission to buy popcorn and buy candy and all that. Before you know it, they were spending more than they would have spent if they bought a ticket. So,
I guess.
Yeah, like just the psychological part of it. Like, well, now we're not spending $20 on movie tickets. Now we got $20 for food. So the theaters were actually making out better because of it. They don't want you to know that, but they were, because they don't make money from the ticket prices.
And that's really, theaters, you can really tell, especially the bigger ones, have really stepped it up in terms of the snacks and things like that. Not that I get snacks all that often in the theater. Usually it's just some popcorn, but I mean, you can get like pizza and chicken and like sandwiches and stuff now. A lot of them serve alcohol now. So you can really go in there and spend some serious money.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I went... my wife and I went to see, I don't remember what it was. In fact, I think you may have been with us. We went to see something in 3D. Maybe, I don't remember what it was.
Star Wars?
Maybe it was Star Wars. I remember spending like $50 that night or something crazy.
Yeah.
So that it's like a gas station. They don't make the money off the movies. The gas stations don't make money off gas. They make money off what they sell you.
Yeah.
So I guess Movie Pass is somehow in conjunction with theaters.
Yeah.
That must be who.
I don't know the inner workings.
Because there's no way Hollywood is paying for that.
No, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I do know some movie theaters were pissed about it.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to get out of this.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and they tried to sue them, and they're like, well, what are you going to do? But I exactly like how
talk about a business model.
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
I don't either. I don't know how they were able to get it off the ground.
Wow,
because they were just hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm sitting here racking my brain, like just going through all the possible ways that you could have a $10 movie pass for 4 movies. But per day, so you could go see 30 movies.
You can go see, Just go.
See, that would have been great for this upcoming summer. Which, by the way, have you stopped to think about all the movies that are coming out this summer?
Oh my God! All right, so we had Avengers: Infinity War. We have Ant-Man 2. We have. What else do we have?
Solo.
Oh, Solo. That comes out May 25th.
Saw the long trailer before Infinity War.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great.
Oh, I saw today or earlier this week on Sunday they released a video, like a feature about the movie, interviewing Ron Howard, and talking about the movie and all that. Now, just the way they were talking about the story, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, all right, I'm in for this. Yep.
And Donald Glover is Lando. I think
he looks good.
Yeah, he looks real good.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. There's a new Mission Impossible movie coming out, which looks really, really cool.
You were telling me some stuff about that.
Yeah, get this. Now, I think everybody knows that Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
Yeah. You know what, Nick? I think we're going to need some music for this.
All right. So here we go.
I don't know if this was the mood, but
no. Maybe here.
Yeah, all right.
Okay,
I'll go with this.
That's fine. So Tom Cruise does his own stunts for the Mission Impossible movies, which is pretty impressive, I guess. It's a little stupid and crazy when you think about it because talk about... By the way, I love the Mission Impossible franchise.
Yeah.
It started out rough. Now, the first one was pretty good. Have you seen them all? So there's Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, then there's Ghost Protocol, then there's... the last one was...
something.
Oh, shoot, I can't even remember what the last one was. But I think there's 5 so far.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good. The first one was good. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
Second one sucked.
Yeah.
Third one brought in...
Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman, which... I mean, rest in peace, but amazing performance. Yeah. And I think that's the one that kind of turned it around.
The flesh from her bones.
And then they started bringing in that. I'm blanking on all these names. The British guy that's really funny. I'm
Ricky
gonna look.
Gervais?
No. He has that horror comedy movie. I'm gonna look it up right now.
All right.
But it's. Shoot, I can't think of his name at all.
Oh.
Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Simon Pegg is in them all now. He's part of the franchise.
Oh.
And he's just absolutely great. Jeremy Renner is in a lot of them. There's also the
Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's in several of them as well. And then Ving Rhames is the other one.
Oh.
So that's like the core team now. Yeah. That kind of is in all of them, and they all work together so well. Simon Pegg is like the comedy, Ving Rhames is the muscle, Tom Cruise is the crazy. But anyway, to have a franchise like that, it would be kind of like when Lord of the Rings had the elf guy that was also in all the Pirates of the Caribbean. Doing all, like, he was going out into New Zealand and, like, skiing and jumping out of airplanes and doing all this crazy stuff. And they had to rein that in.
Yeah.
Because you got this major star that's filming all these movies and they're making all this money off of it. How can they allow Tom Cruise to jump out of planes and stuff?
The insurance must be outrageous, but he did. I thought he like sprained his ankle or broke his leg.
He did. He broke his arm.
Yeah,
he fell off a building and like broke his arm.
Yeah, and he was like, "No, let's just keep shooting." And they're like, "No, dude, come on." And so they had to stop shooting for a while. But yeah, I mean, But that's the challenge he wants. Every movie, if you notice, he picks a stunt and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna crush it."
Yeah,
and they do something new every time.
He actually climbed that building in Dubai.
Yeah, I know.
In the Ghost Protocol.
Yeah,
amazing. So anyway, the next one's called Mission Impossible Fallout. It also the trailer before Infinity War. It looks awesome. I mean, it looks really, really good.
Oh.
He jumped out of a plane. Get this, 106 times at nearly 30,000 feet. For this movie.
Did he have a mask on?
Let's see.
I don't know how you jump that high. There's so little air.
So, to capture the stunt, a skydiver with a camera on his head fell backward out of a plane to get the shot of Cruise falling. Of course, according to the post on Macquarie's Instagram, they only had about 3 minutes of available light each day for the takes before the sun would set. It doesn't say anything about what he was wearing. I guess we'll see it in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation was the last Mission Impossible.
Yeah, right.
Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and now Fallout. So there's 5 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, for Ghost Protocol, he climbed the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. On Rogue Nation, he hung onto the side of an Airbus as it took... Oh, he actually did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
so that's like the opening of that movie.
I watched the making of it, and he's like flapping against the plane. No, that was all real.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine a movie studio allowing that to take place.
Dude, who cares?
I know.
Shoot. What are your feelings on him after if you remember the incident at Oprah?
Oh yeah.
But people were like, after he jumped on the couch and he's like, "I love Katie Holmes," and everybody like turned against him like that guy is crazy.
Well, I do think he's insane.
I just, for me, I didn't dislike him anymore or liked him anymore when he did that. I was like, well, the guy's in love.
That didn't make me dislike him at all. I think he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, I think he's awesome.
But he's in
Scientology.
Yeah, he's in the Scientology
I get
thing,
that
yeah.
part of it, but that wasn't why people turned on him.
Although I have to think that, he has so much money that he probably just paid his way to the top. We know he did.
Yeah.
So the question is is he really into it, or does he just use it as a way for basically slave labor? I mean, if you watch that Going Clear thing, they talk about how they, clean his car and his house and do all this stuff for him.
Right.
So maybe it's just about the worship. I don't know that he's really into it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So I don't know. You have to be a little crazy to do the stuff he does.
Katie Holmes did take his daughter away from him, and they kind of disappeared. It makes you wonder. But
well, I mean, again, is that Scientology? Is it him?
I don't know. You're practicing. Why don't you tell me? You tell us, Nick.
No, I'm definitely not.
Sorry, I just wanted to drop that bomb in case your family was listening. Like, Scientologist? We didn't raise a Scientologist. But, well, that's all he did in college. That's all he did. Praising his word, and he had those. What are those things? The negative things in you. The
thetans.
Thetans.
Yeah.
He had to get rid of them, and he's always trying to get rid of them on me. And I'm like, dude, I don't believe in this. And then he charged me $500 for a membership.
Yes, you do, Derek. You believe.
And then I was level 1. It's bull crap. No,
the bridge to get cleared, Eric. Come to the dark side. That's what I imagine. Now, yeah. I had some friends that did this back in college. They were in Washington, D.C. visiting, and they went to the Scientology Center and went in and did the test thing.
Yeah.
And said it's just like South Park. I mean, really.
Yeah,
you
I
go
heard
in and
it's
hold
exactly
the things
what they believe in.
And just to see what it was like, and they said it was very intense.
Yeah.
But I imagine it being like that you go in there and they're like, something dark side.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just it's weird how they turn on you when you turn out, like when you get out of the church. They crash your car and cut your gas line and
whatever else,
murder your children. I don't
chase
know.
after you.
Yeah.
The Leah Remini show was really phenomenal. I don't know if you saw any of that. From King of Queens.
Yeah. She used to be.
Right.
She got out, and now she's like against them, but they constantly.
Yeah, but you can watch her show. She's done a whole documentary on it. It's like Going Clear, but it's episode by episode, and she will spotlight someone who has escaped and talk about them and give her opinions. And she's doing it with the guy that was the former communications director of the church.
Yeah,
really phenomenal show. AMC. A&E. A&E is where you can check it out.
Not to be confused with B&E, which is breaking and entering. In case you were thinking and wondering.
Yeah, exactly.
That drummer sucks. He's always late.
So I wanted to say one more thing about Infinity War.
Okay.
It scored the biggest opening weekend of all time.
Yeah, man. It beat Force Awakens, which had $248 million for a total. Dick, let's get those snare drums.
Yep. $250 million.
Everybody's gone for fighting.
So it's almost like it's amazing because now it's like every big movie is the new biggest one.
I know.
Like Titanic was the major forever.
It really was.
And now, like, every year.
Then it was Avatar, and then from there it was boom.
So the thing that I thought was really interesting here, the movie's $250 million weekend passes the all-time that was held by The Force Awakens with 247.9, 2015. It played on 4,474 screens. Force Awakens was on 4,134, so a few more. But anyway, it's the sixth movie all time to have a $200 million plus opening weekend.
Yeah.
Now, here's the impressive part. Those movies are Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Jurassic World, The Avengers, and Black Panther.
Yeah, Jurassic World, I don't get why that was a big movie.
The new one looks horrible.
Yeah.
And they need to stop. They need to stop. They're ruining it.
I mean, well, they're making money, but I mean, the last one, I just didn't get why it did so well.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
I saw it, I was like, this is stupid. The kids I didn't care about. I was like, dude, just get eaten.
He's like the friend of the raptor, and I don't know.
And then
just
David Wallace is hanging out. He's like hanging out with his kids that we never met in the office. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about this is that 5 of these 6 titles have one thing in common.
Well, they were all released in the last, 2010.
And they're all owned by Disney.
Yeah, Disney's got it figured out. They know how to make a big movie. They know how to make a brand and squeeze it for every little thing it has.
Absolutely. I mean, 5 of the top 6 biggest opening weekends of all time are owned by Disney. They're all $200 million plus the opening weekend.
Yeah.
We're not talking about, I mean, these are billion-dollar franchises.
Yeah.
So I think that's really something when you think about it.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we want to take a little break here. And when we come back, I've got a little something for you, Derek.
Oh, God. I know. He's been wanting me to put on this bikini this whole time, and I really just don't want to wear it. But
I got the coconut bra in the back.
Okay.
I bought it at the dollar store. All right, we'll be right back to the Echo Radio Show.
Well, it looks like today's the day I have my braces removed.
Honey, if you remove your braces, I'm leaving you for your sister.
Oh, but what can I do?
Perma braces.
Perma braces?
Perma braces. Now you can look like a 12-year-old girl for the rest of your life.
I think this is the best decision for the both of us, honey.
With perma braces, you can expect people to treat you like you're a second-class citizen. Ask to help you with your homework. You'll have difficulty making out with people. Constant pain of adjustments, even though your teeth are perfect below. You can enjoy Thanksgiving for a whole year because it's stuck in your braces. Expect an intervention from your family pleading you to remove them, and much more. Perma braces. Stay 12 forever.
Welcome back. Let's do the Echo Radio Show.
Yeah.
I'm really liking our new sponsors. We've got quite a few of them, and you can go check them out. You know, Body Drop Fitness.
Yeah.
Perma braces.
Get a buddy.
Defecant.
Yeah, I mean, Dick, Nick, did you take your Defecant today?
I did.
That's how he's getting through the entire show.
Yeah, and a little bit of snake away too.
Yeah, love that snake away. I haven't been a woman in 24 hours, and it feels great. I love it.
So go to totheecho.com.
It's the other way.
And you can buy some nice merchandise of all of these lovely vendors and people.
T-shirts and stuff, and we're gonna put some more up very soon. Some with our cartoon faces on it, so buy it. It funds the show. You know,
Exactly.
We're trying to get out of our day jobs so we can just do this all the time.
Yeah, don't you want to hear us more?
No.
All right, Derek. Now listen.
Okay.
I know you're very excited about this.
I don't know. I always put you on the spot. This isn't fair.
I have a game I like to call One Head is Better Than Two, and both of those are better than you.
All right. Is this on ABC?
No.
Okay.
All right. So here's the deal. Now, I'm going to give you a little example, okay?
Okay.
But you're going to get 2 clues.
Okay.
And you're going to have to put those clues together. The name, you're going to take that clue and you're going to think about what it's called.
Yeah.
And what the second clue is called, the actual name.
Yeah.
You're going to put them together in one long title.
Okay.
Let me give you an example.
Here we go.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you the clue. You try to figure it out.
Okay.
Disney's famous rodent and a classic board game.
Favorite rodent?
Disney's famous rodent.
Mouse hunt. No,
Almost.
Mouse.
Which mouse?
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, okay. And think of a board game.
Mickey Mouse checkers, Mickey Mouse chess, Mickey Mouse Monopoly, Mickey Mouse.
This is going to be so much fun. Mickey Mousetrap.
Oh. Mickey Mousetrap. That was a movie?
Mousetrap. No. Mousetrap is a board game.
Oh, okay.
Mousetrap, the board game.
Yeah, but I said Mousetrap.
Did you say Mousetrap?
Yeah, I said Mousetrap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you say trap.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's it.
Oh, well, I got it.
There you go.
Well, F you. What the hell was that? Make me look like an idiot in front of all these people? All 7 of you. Hi, Mom.
All right, so there you go.
Okay,
You get it right.
Oh, those are new.
So you get it? Mickey
Yeah,
Mousetrap.
okay, here we go.
So,
Yeah, but I'm not going to call it Mickey Mousetrap. I was just say Mousetrap.
well, but the thing is, you get the 2 clues. So Disney's famous rodent is Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
And the board game is Mousetrap. So Mickey Mouse Trap.
Yeah, but...
So all of these are like that. The answer is Mickey Mousetrap.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
Then I got it half wrong. Okay.
Yeah, you said Mousetrap.
Yeah, I said Mousetrap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. That's why you're going to get the the buzzer.
Well, this is... Yeah, I thought that was a test, though. This isn't...
This is a game show.
Okay, all right, okay.
Now, you're going to get... I'm going to give you like a 60-second kind of countdown,
Okay,
and we'll talk through it. All right.
Let's do it.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
So your first clue is a famous toy spud meets a dandruff shampoo. Famous toy spud meets a dandruff shampoo.
Well, Head and Shoulders is going to be one.
Okay.
A toy spud?
Uh-huh. Think of it's in a movie. You can maybe move his parts around a little bit.
Wally? No. Woody?
Close. He has a removable mouth.
Mr. Potato Head. All right. I forgot the second one. Mr. Potato Head. Huh?
And
What?
And?
I forgot what the other one was. What was the second clue?
a dandruff shampoo.
Head and Shoulders.
Yes!
Mr. Potato Head and Head and Shoulders. Mr. Potato Head and Shoulders.
Mr. Potato Head and Shoulders.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. All right. I get
love
it now. Okay.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I know, it's hard. I saw this. I was like, oh my goodness, this is great.
I have bad short-term memory. This isn't good for me.
Okay. All right, here's your next clue.
All right.
One of Robin Hood's merry men, let's say the best one,
Okay.
meets Lincoln's assassin. One of Robin Hood's merry men meets Lincoln's assassin.
John Booth. It's Booth.
Yeah.
William Booth. John.
Yep.
John W. Booth.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
That's right. Now, who's the merry man?
I don't know. I don't know Robin Hood that well.
He's big, but his name is
Baloo?
not
Is
big.
this Disney related?
No.
Oh.
Well, in the Disney movie, it's the same name.
I don't remember that. Though. I won't get this one. I don't know.
Is that your final answer? You're gonna kick yourself over this one.
John.
You're so close.
John Booth. I don't know Robin Hood. I don't know.
Okay, well, Little John Wilkes Booth.
Little John.
Yeah.
Little John Wilkes Booth. Okay. All right. Well, Little John, I didn't know it was Merry Men.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're having fun.
Damn
We're having
it.
fun.
Okay. All right. I'm pissed.
All right, you're going to get this one.
Okay, better.
A beetle
Yeah.
meets Indiana Jones. A beetle meets Indiana Jones. 60 seconds. Now, a beetle, of course, being...
A bug.
No.
Oh.
The Beatles.
Car? Oh.
A beetle.
A beetle.
A member of the Beatles meets Indiana Jones.
Meets Indiana
Maybe the
Jones.
actor that plays Indiana
Okay.
Jones.
All right, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, okay.
And then you got, what, John Lennon, Harrison Ford. No, Paul McCartney.
You're so close.
Ringo.
No.
Who's the fourth one?
Yes.
George Harrison Ford.
Yes. I love it.
Okay. And I'm going through all of them. Like, no, I know
man.
Harrison somewhere in there.
Yes. So there you
God,
go.
terrible.
George Harrison Ford.
All right.
Excellent.
Good. What am I, 2 or 1, 2?
I've
had 2. 2 out
you
of
got
5.
2. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 5.
Oh, well, if we count the first one, it's 4.
Okay.
This is number 4 here, but if you count the first one, it
Okay.
would be number 5. Okay.
Okay.
So, now, a classic ketchup sauce. I'm going to say sauce. It's not ketchup, but
Okay.
ketchup owned. Classic ketchup
Uh-huh.
meets a classic American car. A classic ketchup may be used for steak.
A1 sauce.
Almost.
Heinz Ford. Heinz Mustang.
But what's the number?
Oh, Heinz 1?
No.
Heinz A1. Heinz 7?
No.
Heinz 57?
Yeah.
Heinz 57 Ford.
Close.
Heinz 57 Chevy.
Yes!
Wow.
Heinz 57 Chevy.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. Heinz 57 Chevy.
All right, so this is the last one now.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I've got a couple, so let me just find a really good one.
We got to start doing this to our callers.
I know, it's great, right?
We need to start setting up. Yeah, God, man, that's awesome.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
A loose hamburger sandwich.
Loose hamburger sandwich.
Let's say that the filling of the hamburger the filling of the sandwich is made from hamburger. It's very loose, drippy. Meets a retired 49ers quarterback hero.
Philly cheesesteak.
Well, wait a So think about it.
Uh-huh.
It's a hamburger.
Yeah.
But it's messy.
Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, Sloppy Joe Montana.
Yes. Very good.
Oh,
All right.
Man. Oh,
All right.
thank you.
Good job, Derek.
Thank you. What do I win?
You win
nothing. Well, okay.
Oh.
Thanks, Regis. I had a lot of fun.
I thought that was really cool. I
Yeah.
found that. I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. Talking about a game show.
Yeah. Oof. You got me. I know. I don't even get to find out what superhero I am. I just you got to be Spider-Man last show.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
Here you are giving me nothing.
That's right.
I want more of your food.
I'll give you this.
What the hell am I supposed to do with a gong?
I don't know, but it's a lot of fun. So, all right. Well, this is pretty much the conclusion of our show then.
Really?
Yeah. Can you believe it's already been an hour?
No way.
Yeah. Way.
Oh, okay.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I guess so. Dang. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I looked really hard for that game.
Yeah, good. Well, we'll have to look at that too, and I'll try to keep you on your toes with my game shows as well, man.
Oh yeah.
And, hopefully, if you guys like the show, again, come down to theecho.com. Subscribe to iTunes. Write a review, man. If you like it, say something nice. If you don't like it, don't say anything. Just give us 5 stars.
Yeah, please.
And shut your fat mouth.
Yeah. 5 stars. And like we say, subscribe. Subscribe on iTunes. You can get these podcasts as soon as they come online.
Yep.
You can check us out at totheecho.com. That's where there's a live stream player for the show.
Yep.
So, for example, this episode will be up until Sunday.
Yep. Tweet us, man. If you got something to say, tweet us.
At To The Echo Radio. We try to tweet pretty often.
We are now. Oof.
Yeah, I
and
know.
you'll see us conflicting with our ideologies on there. It's great. If you're a musician who's looking for new ways to promote yourself, indiebible.com/totheecho. They have really great books of how to book a tour. In fact, Nick and I booked the tour over the summer. Yeah, he called all these venues and booked it for me all up and down the East Coast, and that's one of the books that comes in this thing in the Indie Bible, so it's great. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so go check us out.
Yeah.
So check us out.
Yeah, lots of stuff, man. We're trying to get it going. If you have suggestions, if you have questions, man, shoot it our way. We'd love to hear from you.
We really would. We really, really would, and you can comment on our blog post at totheecho.com. You can follow us on Spreaker, Web Radio, SPREAKER.com. Search for To The Echo Radio Show. Facebook, again, search for To The Echo Radio. And Twitter, like we said, at To The Echo Radio.
And tell your friends.
Yeah.
I mean...
And then they can tell two friends.
Yeah.
And they can tell two friends.
And then we got a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I'm looking
That's
for.
what we're going
That's
for.
what this whole point of the show has been.
See, the thing is, we're kind of hooking you in.
Yeah.
But you're going to find out about... when we're going to start selling makeup very soon. So
or calling
that.
cards. If you guys are interested in calling cards, they're really great. They're the new thing.
Yeah, and also some vitamins. You mix them in your drink, whatever. We've got it all. But that's all for later. So, again, thanks for listening. This has been To The Echo Radio Show. I'm Nick O'Kelly.
I'm Derek Casey.
And we'll see you Sunday night. Same time, same place. Have a great week.